and it's just so thin that when I try to weld on it, it just goes right through. Hopefully it shouldn't be much of a problem. I have done it over here and that wasn't that easy. I literally have made all of this up, made it new. I think we'll move on to this piece right here. There's two small holes, as you can see, and inside of here they tried to make a little piece right here that I think I'll just close up, and unfortunately there's a little hole underneath, as you can see. Hopefully that will be closed up. Yeah, it's pretty hard to see, but there's two holes right there that I'll close up with just one piece of metal, and that's, I got it to 6 times 12 centimeters that I just made out here, and I'll cut it off now. And here we go, just finished the piece. So up here should fit approximately just like that. That will be great. I'll just have to clean it up a little bit more around here before I weld anything in, so I'll do that before anything. So now it's spot welded in, and now I just need to close it all the way up and grind it down so we can get close to finishing all of this work in here. If you saw me before, I was really struggling with this area, but it's because it's so thin. Yeah, as you might have noticed, there's some holes right here, and it's because the metal right here is only one layer. It should be 2 layers, but it's only 1 layer here, and it's just so thin that when I try to weld on it, it just goes right through. So I really had to do some work right here, and it's still not perfect, but now I use so much time right there that it's not worth it. I'll have to make a plate over there anyways, so I'll just overlap it on the piece I just welded in here. Then it shouldn't be any problem actually. So I'll just have to grind it down really nice right here, and of course also around the other side here. But yeah, I'll actually grind it down right now so I can move forward with the other pieces around. will overlap a little bit of the old piece, well, not the old piece, but it will overlap the new piece I just welded in a little bit on purpose, so I have some good metal to weld to right in this corner. Hopefully it shouldn't be much of a problem. I'm thinking of not making it 2 layers of metal right here because of how hard it is to get in here and weld anything in. I know this because I have done it over here and that wasn't that easy. I could just get the welder in between that little hole there to weld up that piece, and I'll have to do pretty much the same over here and this side. I don't want to do that again. That wasn't any fun. But I will repair the piece another owner made. That longer piece, as you have seen on the underside. But as you can see, it's so ugly and it's not welded all the way up, and I think I'll just have to clean it up a little bit and then grind it down and then weld it up again. That shouldn't be much of a problem. Hopefully. I don't think I will weld new piece in here, but I'll see when I have to weld the new piece in now, as I have done over here also. Just to save some time, I will probably try and weld it a little bit down from in here on the new piece, so like it's double welded on each side. If that makes sense, I can show you here. Over here, this piece I welded in a lot of time ago, and it turned out pretty good. And on the side, I just welded it shut with the metal. I did not weld new metal. Well, it is the new, but it's not 2 layers, it's just 1. So I welded it together, shut everywhere from down here too. So it's welded underneath and up here too. I think I probably also did it in here. Yeah, I did it right in here too, on this side. But it's just because it's a little bit harder to get in some places of the car without doing more damage than needed and wasting a lot of time. Let's get right back to this wheel case and weld some more metal in. I just got a spot welded in, as you can see. It isn't the prettiest, but until now there hasn't been that much problems, even though it's pretty thin metal I'm welding on. Yeah, you can clearly see there has been some places, but yeah. Now let me weld it all the way up. I really think when I weld it all the way up, there will be some problems going into this. But let's try anyways. As you can see, it didn't actually screw me over that much. Down here and right there. So these 2 places, I'll just have to close it up. I'll do that off camera, but then I'll grind it all down. Okay, so we have these 2, we have this spot up here and also this longer piece. that we need to fill out first before we move in and make this little hole here. So first off, I already made the 2 pieces and did all the work on it. So yeah, I'll cut a little bit off here just to get it clean. But this piece should fit over all of the holes right there. So you see there's a little hole there, and all this big hole, it should fit right over it. And then when we get that square in first, we can weld in this piece, and it should overlap it right here, overlap on the new piece and also down there. So we also close that up, and then we can start working on this long piece in behind and make that pretty too, which the last one couldn't do. So, and then there's still a little hole here that we also have to patch up. So hopefully not that much more work right in here. This wheel case, it's crazy how much work I've done in here, and I literally have made all of this up, made it new and looking pretty and also a lot of patches around all over the place actually. So yeah, and also this piece, like, I've made it all up. It's crazy. I still have to make this little corner right here, but I'll wait on that till we begin to work on this. As you can see, there is holes all around, so it just need to be replaced. And as you have seen in earlier videos, I have all of the parts and more. I have a lot, so we should be able to work pretty fast in the next couple of months on this car. But let me show you real quick how it will look. First off, we have, when we clean it up, we have this piece to cover that, and then so it should be approximately just like that. And then after this, we'll have to work inside, I think, and see what we have to do there. But first off, let me clean this out, square it up a little bit and make it pretty, and then we can weld in the new piece. Now we got it pretty much spot welded up. There's still some holes in there, and I'll just have to close it up. But now let's weld all the way. I just need one side, and I'll show you after when I'm done. And here we have it, pretty much all welded up. There's a little spot right there that, well, it didn't turn out pretty good actually. It's pretty ugly, but it was very hard to get a good positioning to weld this in. I got some good welding. I think this is actually pretty, and also down here. This little spot, but all the rest is so ugly that hopefully the grinder can make it a little bit more pretty. If there is any spots, just like there is a little bit right there and right there, that need to be patched up, I'll do that when I have to weld in the longer piece. So it shouldn't be any problem. Now let me grind it down. Here it is finished, all the way. Turned out good, way better than the ugly weldings. I can't really see if there is any other spots than right here and there that needs to be fixed a little bit when I weld the longer piece in, that piece. But let's just move on. I just took the time to just finish it all up, finish the big piece up. As you can see there, it turned out good. There's still a little hole there, but I knew that was gonna happen. But I got it all closed up and it looks actually pretty good. And there, you can see, I welded it all the way up and grinded it down. So I think the next thing to do is just go back into the trunk and just see how I will close that up, and also the other piece behind this, the longer piece, I have to work on too, I think. So, but I think that will happen in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to keep on following the project, and also go down in the description to follow my Instagram, and then I'll see you in the next one.